Drop number 61. This is the TORRAS Ostand L1 case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And after one bad drop damaged my iPhone, I've been looking for the rugged cases that can actually protect it. So today we're dropping this $30 case to see if it lives up to all the manufacturer claims or if it's a waste of money. Let's take a closer look at the materials, fit, and finish. The Ostand L1 doesn't look like a bulky rugged case, but TORRAS is still making some big protection claims here. 12-foot, 360-degree drop protection with zero damage. The backplate uses a mixture of TPU on the top and bottom with a frosted polycarbonate panel in the middle. Around the camera plateau, there's also an integrated 2.5mm raised TPU ring to help protect the lenses. The most interesting design choice on the backplate is the fold-out stand at the bottom of the case. Most built-in stands I've tested are either around the camera area or built into the MagSafe ring. But this one folds out from the bottom and stays out of the way of the MagSafe ring. TORRAS says the stand uses reinforced carbon steel hinges and has been tested for over 30,000 folds. The phone feels really stable when in landscape mode, but not so much in portrait mode. Even when fully extended, the phone wants to wobble and fall towards the left when standing in portrait mode. TORRAS needs to tweak the angle at which the stand folds out, or instead of being horizontal on the bottom of the case, it could be a vertical design like what's on the Spigen Turf Armor T, but just a larger size. Around the sides of the case, at first glance it appears to be just one layer of a material, but it's actually 3 layers. The base layer is TPU for maximum protection, followed by a middle layer of TPE, which offers some additional protection but with much greater flexibility, and finally a top layer of rubber plastic material that TORRAS describes as having a Nappa leather-like texture, which is soft and smooth while still offering some grip. Looking at the front screen raised edge, the corners appear to be slightly higher than the rest of the edge line. At the bottom of the case, there is an opening for one lanyard accessory, but I'm curious why all cases don't just include 2 at this point. Looking at the inside of the case, TORRAS says it uses something called X-Shock airbags for drop protection. However, upon closer look, I don't really see anything special with these indented areas on the inner edges of the case. We'll see if they actually do anything later in the video. The inner backplate is also bare with no additional interior linings. The case is easy to put on and take off, but maybe a little too easy. Because one thing I noticed right away is that the sides are more flexible than I'd like to see. That doesn't mean it's going to fail, but it does make me wonder if the case will stay on the phone during the drop test later. Now, material design is one thing, but if the buttons feel bad or the gestures get blocked, you're going to notice that every single day. Luckily, all the buttons on the Ostand L1 feel great, are easy to press, and have a nice clicky sound. The ports on the bottom of the case are all open, and I had no issues using my charging cables. The 1.5mm raised screen edge still allows for really comfortable everyday swipe gesture performance. I had no issues navigating the screen from any direction, but none of that matters if I can't protect the phone, so now it's time to drop it. But before I do any kind of drop test, I do a simple white paper marker test. I mark the screen of the iPhone, then let it fall face first onto a sheet of white paper. If there's marker transfer, that means the screen is making contact with the surface. I also drag the phone across the paper to see if the screen touches during sliding contact. It's not the perfect lab test, but it gives me a quick way to see whether the front case lip is actually keeping the screen raised. I performed this test on my normal testing surface and again on a flat empty surface. The TORRAS Ostand L1 case passed this test without any problems. I was actually a bit surprised because the raised front case edge isn't very tall. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the raw drop footage. And again, this is my personal iPhone 17 Pro Max we're using here. Drop number 1. By the way, if you like seeing these real-world drop tests and want to support the channel, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comments what case you'd like to see me review next. Drop number 61. So this is immediately after the 60 drop test. Let me just show that the screen's still working. Make sure cameras are working. Let's look at the case. The case still looks like it's in excellent condition. Stand still works like normal. The case stayed on the phone the entire 60 drops. Let's take a look at the iPhone. No cracks on the glass. No cracks on the camera lens. Let's look at the body. No new damage that I can see. So that's the TORRAS Ostand L1 case. So, is the TORRAS Ostand L1 case worth your money? At a retail price of around $30, and with sale prices often closer to $25, I think this case is a really strong value. After 61 total drops, my iPhone 17 Pro Max had no new damage, and the case itself showed very little visible wear. The only real downside for me is the built-in kickstand. It works, but I do wish it could be better designed for portrait mode. But at this budget price, that's a pretty small complaint. If you're looking for a case from a trusted brand that doesn't cost too much, still looks good, protects well, and gives you a built-in kickstand, the TORRAS Ostand L1 is easy to recommend. Now, if you want to see a case that I tested on more than just manufactured hardwood floors, including wood, concrete, and asphalt, check out my D-brand tank case video right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.